Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. The stage was set for one of the most highly anticipated Super Bowl matchups in recent memory. On the one side, you had the Kansas City Chiefs, led by their dynamic quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, who had already established himself as one of the league's most electrifying players. On the other side stood the Philadelphia Eagles, boasting a roster filled with talent and a high-flying offense, anchored by Jalen Hurts, the versatile signal caller who had taken the league by storm. Both teams had battled through grueling regular seasons and intense playoff runs to earn their spot in Super Bowl LXI. It promised to be a clash of styles, of strengths, and of determination. Pre-game atmosphere. The atmosphere inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, was electric as fans from both teams filled the stadium. Chiefs fans donned their signature red and gold attire, while Eagles fans, clad in green and black, were ready to cheer on their beloved team. It was a sea of colors, with each fan base passionately waving flags, chanting, and rooting for their squad. The pregame festivities were nothing short of spectacular, with a star-studded halftime show featuring top performers and the traditional national anthem sung with emotional intensity. The entire world was watching, and both teams were ready to leave everything on the field for the ultimate prize, the Vince Lombardi Trophy. First quarter, a back-and-forth start. The game began with a feeling of nervous energy in the air, as both teams knew how crucial the first few possessions would be. The Chiefs won the coin toss and elected to receive, hoping to set the tone early. Patrick Mahomes quickly showed why he was considered one of the NFL's best quarterbacks. He connected with Travis Kelce for a quick 15-yard gain and then fired a perfectly placed deep ball to Marquez Valdes-Scantling for 32 yards. The Eagles' defense, led by defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon, was aggressive, but Mahomes' ability to extend plays and read the field kept them off balance. However, the Eagles' defense stiffened in the red zone. On a crucial 3rd-and-6 at the 11-yard line, Mahomes dropped back, but Eagles linebacker Haason Reddick came crashing in, forcing a hurried throw that fell incomplete. The Chiefs were forced to settle for a 28-yard field goal by Harrison Butker, putting them up 3-0. On the ensuing possession, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles' offense took to the field with a methodical, balanced approach. Hurts showed off his ability to not only pass, but to run with power and poise. After a couple of quick completions to A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, Hurts used his legs, scrambling for a key 12-yard gain on a 3rd-and-7. Philadelphia's offensive line, one of the best in the league, dominated the line of scrimmage on a 3rd-and short at the Chiefs' 21-yard line. Miles Sanders ran behind a powerful push from his offensive line for a 6-yard gain, setting up a 1st-and-goal at the 15. 2 plays later, Hurts dropped back and fired a dart to Dallas Goedert in the back of the end zone, and Goedert somehow managed to secure the ball despite tight coverage from Chiefs safety Justin Reid. The Eagles took the lead, 7-3. Second quarter, the turnaround. The game quickly turned into a back-and-forth affair. The Chiefs' offense was explosive, but the Eagles had an answer for nearly everything Mahomes threw their way. On the next Kansas City possession, Mahomes again orchestrated a quick drive, connecting with Kelce for 2 more big catches, including a 27-yard gain that brought the Chiefs inside the Eagles' 30-yard line. But once again, the Eagles' defense held firm. With the Chiefs facing a 4th-and-1 at the 19-yard line, Coach Andy Reid made the gutsy call to go for it rather than attempt a field goal. Mahomes lined up under center, with running back Isaiah Pacheco behind him. The Eagles were expecting a run, but instead, Mahomes executed a perfect play-action pass, finding Kelce in the middle of the field for a 5-yard gain and a new set of downs. But once again, the Eagles' defense stepped up in the red zone. On 3rd-and-goal at the 3-yard line, Mahomes looked for Kelce in the back of the end zone, but Eagles cornerback Darius Slay made an incredible play, getting just enough of his hand on the ball to knock it away. The Chiefs were forced to settle for another Butker field goal, this one from 21 yards, to knot the score at 6-6. The Eagles responded quickly. Hurts engineered a quick 2-minute drill, completing passes to Brown and Smith, with Hurts also scrambling for a 15-yard gain on a critical 3rd-and-5. As time expired in the first half, Jake Elliott nailed a 46-yard field goal, sending the Eagles into the locker room with a 9-6 lead. Third quarter, the Mahomes magic. Coming out of halftime, the Chiefs knew they needed to make a statement. Patrick Mahomes, who had shown his toughness throughout the playoffs, was about to put on one of his most iconic performances. On Kansas City's opening drive of the third quarter, Mahomes was nearly unstoppable. He connected with Kelce on a beautiful 28-yard pass down the sideline, and then, on a critical 3rd-and-4 at the 45-yard line, he scrambled to his right and launched a perfect 50-yard bomb to Valdez-Scantling, who caught it in stride for a touchdown. The Chiefs now led 13-9, and Mahomes had once again proven that no deficit was too big for him. However, Hurts and the Eagles weren't going down without a fight. They answered with their own explosive play. On a 3rd-and-10 at their own 35-yard line, Hurts dropped back, evaded pressure, and launched a deep ball to A.J. Brown, who made an incredible one-handed catch for a 50-yard gain. The Eagles moved into scoring position, and a few plays later, Hurts punched in a 1-yard touchdown run, using his strength and determination to break through the Chiefs' defensive line. The Eagles retook the lead, 16-13. Fourth quarter, the final push. As the fourth quarter unfolded, it became clear that this Super Bowl would come down to who could execute under pressure. The Chiefs responded with a field goal to tie the game at 16-16, and both teams traded defensive stops. With just under 4 minutes remaining, the Eagles had the ball, and Jalen Hurts was determined to lead his team to victory. On a pivotal 3rd-and-7, Hurts dropped back and threw a perfect pass to Devonta Smith, who made a spectacular leaping grab for 22 yards. The Eagles were in field goal range, but Kansas City's defense tightened up, forcing the Eagles into a 3rd-and-8 at the 25-yard line. Hurts dropped back to pass, but he was under pressure from Chiefs linebacker Nick Bolton, who blitzed from the outside. Hurts scrambled, but Bolton caught up to him and sacked him for a loss of 7 yards. With just over a minute left, Elliott came on for a 50-yard field goal attempt to give the Eagles the lead. The kick was up, and it was good. The Eagles took a 19-16 lead with just 58 seconds remaining. The final drive, Mahomes' mastery. With the clock ticking, Patrick Mahomes had one last chance to orchestrate a game-winning drive. With 58 seconds remaining, Mahomes was calm, poised, and confident. He completed quick passes to Kelce and Pacheco to move the ball to the Eagles' 40-yard line. With 25 seconds left, the Chiefs were at the 30-yard line, needing a field goal to tie or a touchdown to win. Mahomes, now on the move, scrambled to his left and found Kelce open in the middle of the field. Kelce turned upfield, and with some solid blocking from his teammates, he managed to stretch the ball to the 5-yard line. The Chiefs spiked the ball with 4 seconds left. In one final moment of tension, Harrison Butker came on to attempt a 23-yard field goal to send the game into overtime. The kick was perfect, and the score was tied at 19-19. Overtime, a classic conclusion. The coin toss for overtime was monumental. The Chiefs won it, and Mahomes quickly went to work. He connected with Juju Smith-Schuster on a 20-yard pass, and then, on a crucial 3rd-and-5, he found Valdez-Scantling again for 12 yards to the Eagles' 25-yard line. With the tension building, Mahomes dropped back for one final pass. He saw Kelce open in the end zone and delivered a perfectly placed ball that floated into his tight end's hands. Kelce held on, and the Chiefs had won the Super Bowl, 25-19. Post-game celebration. As the confetti fell, Patrick Mahomes was named Super Bowl MVP, capping off an incredible performance. The Chiefs had overcome adversity and proved their resilience in one of the most dramatic Super Bowls in history. The Eagles, though defeated, held their heads high after a hard-fought battle. Both teams had played their hearts out, and in the end, it was the Chiefs who took home the Lombardi Trophy once again. It had been a game for the ages, filled with explosive plays, high stakes, and unforgettable moments. Super Bowl LXI had lived up to the hype, and both the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles had solidified their places in NFL history.